Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to my, we're gonna do this so you don't have to, so we can't see my computer, even mostly because I don't need to get hit with the, copyright rules of showing a game. I have not one, but two games on today, but today we're gonna be showing both, I'm gonna be watching both the Knicks and Rockets and Thunder and Bucks. As you can imagine, the Knicks is because I'm a Knicks fan. Let's go Knicks. But it looks like the Bucks have yet to tip off. The Knicks, they currently are trailing the Houston Rockets 19-14 in the first quarter. And I am also eating my dinner after class. So bear with me here. There's no shame in eating chicken Alfredo. This comment section on this Reddit stream about the Knicks is interesting. Reddit thread, stream, whatever you want to call it, is interesting. Someone claiming the Knicks are getting exposed, but it's only the first quarter. If they were looking as bad as they look here in the late third quarter, early fourth quarter, I'd say, yeah, they're being exposed. And of course, everyone's going crazy over the fat dude from Dallas getting traded with Luka Doncic, which I'm sure we've all heard. I'm sure you can imagine. I will also talk about that one later too, when I'm making a podcast after I hammer out some homework stuff tonight. Nothing like some good old-fashioned noodles. Anyways, let's see. The Bucks are 26-20 on the season, which I guess the regular season NBA doesn't matter as much, but they're gonna want to be careful if they don't want to end up in the play-in tournaments, which I doubt they will. But they drifted. Giannis is out, Dame Lillard's out, Chris Middleton's out, Brook Lopez is out, and Bobby Portis is out. They called up the entire Wisconsin Herd roster probably here, because holy, that is not going to be much of a game here tonight, boys. Well, and I got my head on crooked. Hold on here. Problem solved. See, look, the things we discover while on air. But you're down the big three, whatever's left of Brook Lopez, and Bobby Portis has been on hiatus for a while. Like he was out from personal reasons in back when I did my last stream. The Bucks have allowed 81 points in the NBA Cup Championship, which is the fifth fewest points in an NBA game this season. But all the stats from that game don't count. Again, I'm sorry that I'm sitting here casually eating while on air. I'm going to put the fork down now. Anyways, yeah, the Knicks, and just like that, they tied them. An interesting storyline so far this season, team-wise, has nothing to do with the NBA trade deadline. I'd say is the Pistons. They've been doing pretty good. Of course, an NBA game on February 3rd doesn't mean anything because we get advertisements for WWE and WNBA streams I'll never use. Cool. But the Pistons have been a pretty interesting story so far. They went from being one of the worst teams in the league to being one of the good ones. Shows you how fast you can turn things around. So, yeah. Everyone's calling LeBron the GOAT, which, okay, I guess. But, anyways, this has been an interesting. What kind of notification? Joke's on you, phone. I don't have a bestie. I don't have a. Well, actually, saying I don't have a best friend would be a slap in the face to those people, but I'm sure you get my point. Sure, you guys get my point. And yes, you're hearing that heater behind me over there. So my room, when I'm with a big window in front of me, which I think that window takes up like 70% of this wall. It's a pretty big window. But yeah. Because I got like this much in the corner and maybe like this much on it. The rest of that wall is nothing but a window. So it gets really cold in the winter in here, but also really warm at the same time. So I'm wondering if this Bucks game's going to ever start. I'm thinking maybe I misread starting time for them. Let's see here. Because I still have nothing but pregame on for them. Yeah, it says the Bucks start at 7, which I guess means they start at like, they'll tip off at like 7:30, 7:40. Which is honestly kind of pathetic. Huh. I wonder if I could squeeze in the Timberwolves on here too and get a 3-for-1. The caption would be misleading because I'd be having a 3-for-1, but why not see how many more of these games yeah, whatever. I don't think it's gonna fit. Unless I screw. Oh, no, go away, pop-up ads. I don't want you. Hey, I can get it to work. So I'm wrong. I got 3 games instead of 2. This is amazing, watching 3 games at one time for this. This is how you know I'm just really good at what I do. And once again, for you guys' sakes, we're going to close that so you don't have to look into it. Back in there. Get back in there, you damn Bears pennant. There we go. Anywho, yeah, that looks a lot better with it shut. Forgot to close it after looking for something. The Bucks. Someone needs to tell the NBA, when you say a game starts at 7, it does not mean 7:09, 7:10. Yeah, 7:10, and we're still waiting for their first tip. Let's see. So yeah, it looks like here at the end of the quarter, the Rockets are going to have a 2-point lead over the Knicks, maybe a 4 or 5 point lead, depending on what they do here. They're going to have to throw up at least one more shot. And nope. They flung it out. Well, they're still going to have to because they got 4.4 left on shot clock. So we'll see how this goes because this should be fun. And up, no good. Tip. Rockets got it. Open 3. No good. Knicks get it in their hands. End of quarter for a 2-point lead. There we go. That was rather entertaining. Like, that was actually really interesting. We have 10 days. 10 days until pitchers and catchers report. And then February the 22nd or something like that is when the first spring training games are being played. So baseball is back. I can be happy again because I got baseball. It's like the one sport I live for. It looks like the Sacramento Kings and Minnesota Timberwolves are starting, and so is the Milwaukee Bucks and whatever's left of their depleted team. I didn't see a starting 5 for the Bucks. I'm sure I could find it here in a box score on my phone. Because they're bound to have something. Oh, yeah. Myles Garrett requested a trade. That should be interesting. Yeah, OKC's already got a 2-0 lead, but that doesn't take long. It's basketball. Someone's going to score quick. Let's see here. Wow. My internet stream's way behind the live updates because on the phone it says it has a different score, but wow. So this is the Bucks starting 5 tonight. Andre Jackson Jr., Chris Livingston, AJ Green, not the wide receiver, Taurean Prince, and Ryan Rawlings. The Bucks rolled out a G League team with a bunch of their backups for this game because when I haven't heard of a single starting player Milwaukee has in their lineup tonight. Not one. Let's see, their bench. Okay, I know who Pat Connaughton is, but then there are other players. Tyler Smith. Oh, MarJon Beauchamp, I got a nice rookie card with part of his jersey for him. Gary Trent Jr., Stanley Amunde, Delion Wright, but it showed up, I had to click it because it said D.Wright, and I'm like, there's no way they have David Wright. It would have been funny if he was wearing the number 5. And A.J. Johnson. That's what the Bucks got. They are depleted tonight. This should be interesting to see how they hold. The Knicks right now are down 25-30 against Houston, and the Timberwolves are down 3-0 against the Sacramento Kings, which, yeah, I can see it. So I have the two Midwest teams and then the team I root for up. So I know I said it's a 2-for-1 of the title stream, but I didn't realize I could watch up to 4 games at one time on here. This is pretty cool. So let's see. That shouts up. No. There we go. Oh, yeah. The Knicks. There we go. There you go, New York. That was a lot of work for 2 points, but there you go. Or is it going to be a 3-point try the old-fashioned way? Okay, I don't know how that's not travel. Other than the NBA, we don't have any traveling. Okay, yeah, there was no shot attempt, so still a 5-point deficit for New York. And Milwaukee is struggling versus OKC. You could tell they're depleted by injuries tonight. The Kings have an 8-3 lead here early against Minnesota. This is going to be This is going to be a long night for Bucks fans. It's going to be a long night. Anyone who paid to go to that game, I feel sorry because you. So that's where the Knicks legend Isaiah Hartenstein went. He's with Oklahoma City. Okay. And Houston now is a 32-25 lead, with the Knicks throwing up a mile-long three-pointer. This is going to be great. That is just great. Just great. Anyone else here love when you're watching your favorite team choke, die, and then the team for where you live is depleted with injuries? So I just love it, don't you? Let's see what this. I absolutely am. I'm 100% going for that. 100% trying to play baseball this summer. No doubt in my minds. Someone said I'm a smart man for saying I'll take the over on the Brewers because they're projected to have Milwaukee win 80 games this year and be under 500 after winning back-to-back division titles. So, shit, give me the over on that one. I'm not a betting man, but give me the over. So yeah, unless something goes drastically wrong, I don't see them taking that big a step backwards. So apparently I know ball. Let's go. So the WIAC Brotherhood people on Twitter, or now X, are all coming together and said how I know ball because I'm saying the Brewers give me the over on them winning more than 80 games and the under on the Cubs 90.6 total they came up with somehow. Yeah, I'll take it. I will take it. I will take this. Yeah, let's see. Thanks. Only on a Rob Dog Sport Brief stream do you see me interacting with people on Twitter like this. Thanks, man. Let's see here. Unless they. Oh! Oh! Wow! And this Reddit's. Not Reddit's thread. They're talking about apparently a fan died. Someone died. Fan must be important. Lower bowl. They wouldn't stop for nosebleed. Wow! Damn! Oh, Bucks lineup died. Yeah, kinda did. Reddit. It is really hard to see them. I just cannot see the Brewers playing that bad unless something goes that bad for them. Like something's going to have to drastically change in order for that to happen. Some people are joking the Bucs starters are already in Cancun and the playoffs haven't even started, which we still have like what, three and a half months left of the NBA season, which is ridiculous that basketball is played for that long, but whatever. Let's see. The UWL Eagles are putting together one very solid and respected season. Let's see, what other thing can I pull up in here? You know what? Let's see if I can get the let's go with the 4-for-1, shall we? Pull up Detroit too, just to see how that game's going for scores. We're going to be our own makeshift score center here. I got 4 games up at one time. So we took the 2-for-1 and multiplied it by 2. And remember, kids, 2 times 2 gets 4. And I even remember to make the clock the same on cue as what you'd be seeing on your screen for the time. Which, yeah, this is going to be interesting. Feels weird knowing I'm watching this much basketball for once because I haven't watched a whole lot of it this season. I didn't really plan on watching much basketball this season at this point because I figured I'd be busy with something else. Let's see. Yeah, the Rockets are beating the Knicks right now 37-27 here with 8-12 in the second half, which is kind of concerning. The Bucks backups are doing about as well as I thought they would against the Oklahoma City Thunder. And the other games I have are on commercial break. And this would be about the point where I'm going through reading the comment section, but I don't have much of a comment section to look at because there are no comments right now. So I don't really know what I'm supposed to talk about. So if we look here, that 3-point shot's up and good by the Knicks. It's now a 38-30 deficit. They're going to really have to start the Knicks are 1 of 10 from behind the arc. 1 of 10. You're telling me they're 1 of 10 behind the arc? And you leave that guy wide open. You're the luckiest corner where it's hard. Yeah, the whistle got blown there. Of course it did. At the Bucks, it's 14. They're down 24-14 here early in the first quarter. Heard Ja Morant killed him. The only man who's gonna save that dude is Coach Carter. Coach Carter is the only man that can save that guy at this point, it seems. I also recommend watching the film Coach Carter because that was a great movie. If you haven't seen it already, I highly recommend it. It is a good film. Yep. The Knicks are trailing 40-32. The Bucks their backups are starting to climb back in, try and make this a game. I will laugh if their backups do better than their starters have been, but it's not looking good. Still 9-point deficit. Minnesota's trailing the Kings 25-22 in their home stadium. Or arena, I guess you would call it. It's now 27-22. And Detroit's on commercial. But, well, the Bulls don't play today. Others, like, if they did, I'd be replacing them. Dang it. I don't want that ad. I don't know why I keep getting pop-up ads, but whatever. Yeah. Yeah. There is no Chicago Bulls or anything like that, so we're not going to get the, when I stop getting advertisements galore. Wait, so we got three of the four Midwest teams and the Knicks. I'd say that's a good thing. It's a good night. Right now, the Bucks are trailing by 9. New York's getting manhandled. Minnesota's trailing by 5. Two of these games are still in the first quarter. One of them's almost at the half, and the other one, I don't know. I'm seeing a Pistons advertisement on FanDuel Sports, which, by the way, what happened to the sports being, what happened to sports and gambling not being in the same thing and actually being a sophisticated culture? Did Luka not pass it? If they said the Luka trade's pending physical, this has got to be someone on Reddit just throwing shit and seeing if it sticks, because there's no way Luka didn't pass his physical. And if he didn't, and that trade fell through because of that, that means the internet got into a tussle, got its pants tight for nothing. Which, that would also be insane. I don't think he failed his physical, but yeah, Mavs frustrated with Luka's diet. Okay, so while he's getting fat, he was still doing good. So yeah, this is gonna be interesting. Oh yeah, the Knicks really are getting manhandled right now. It's a long season though. Well, there's a 3-pointer as I say that, so You're getting manhandled. Apparently, they're showing a David Gruber Law Offices commercial. Where we live, Gruber, you could keep your little portion in Milwaukee. Where we live is Nicolay country. I think the man lives somewhere in the Cooley region, but where? I don't care. And why should I? So it's 44-35 New York, Milwaukee, and Minnesota on commercial. And there we go. And then the Pistons are trailing the Hawks 75-67 in the third quarter. So we got 4 games in 3 different quarters. This is going to be interesting. This is going to be interesting. Just like I don't think I ever added the thumbnail picture to this, but I honestly don't care. For now, because I kind of rushed this stream, and I'm questioning why I rushed to start a stream with absolutely nobody in it. You know what? I'm just going to end this here. Sorry, folks. But this went haywire.